Welcome to the most unusual sip and chat I've ever made. Heck, I might not even call it a sip and chat. I might just call it stream lore. No, I have to keep sip and chat. That's like, okay, I'm gonna keep it sip and chat. Anyways, in this sip and chat, you're probably not gonna see a lot of this me. You're probably gonna see a lot of stream me because I went on an adventure, a quest, really, to save all the bananas that Donkey Kong and his fellow jungle mates lost. And I want to chat about that. So if you excuse me for 1 second. Let's start back. On Monday, as some very few of you know, I make my stream schedules on Monday. And on that specific Monday, one of my moderators by the name of Control Dolphin, we just call them Control, asked for Donkey Kong Country. But anyways, I obviously said yes because I told you guys I would, and then took the liberty of canceling my Friday stream because I took what he asked and I turned it into a marathon stream. I said, not only will I do that, I will beat it all in one sitting and I'm not gonna get a single game over. I won't spoil it, but God, does it come down to the wire. So before we continue, I do want to give a shout out to some of the viewers that made this stream so fun, right? First and foremost, Control was there for the entire stream. And I won't spoil if I did the challenge or not, but the stream was 10 hours long. And he was there for all 10 hours. Wiz was in my YouTube stream and he was there for about 8 of those 10 hours. He took a break somewhere in there. Someone else in my YouTube stream by the name of Jesse was in my YouTube stream there for a little bit. Nuka was in the Twitch chat for the last 2.5 hours. And then my girlfriend Abby was in both YouTube and Twitch for a bit off and on there. So shout out to all of them and to you watching this. If you want to join what I have come to nickname my 57 subscribers, please do. Like, subscribe, check out streams, come join, have fun. And yeah, and also I think it's important to note that these videos take a lot of time. These ones specifically that are stream highlights. I sat down, I recorded, I recapped everything, and now my poor editor has to go through 10 hours of content. But he loves doing it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
So any support you give on this video, super appreciated. I love making content, especially content for you guys. So anyways, I booted up the game, selected the original mode or whatever it was called, and started World 1, Level 1. I knew this going into this challenge that I needed to get balloons or 1-ups or lives or whatever you want to call them, and I needed to do it fast. I played super careful for the first 2 levels until I got to Cranky Kong, Control, and Jesse. They called me out for not playing the locked level. They told me that in every single world, Cranky has a little shop, and in there you buy the key, and you buy it to unlock the next level. And this is when I realized that I couldn't just buy balloons, which is what I wanted to do, because I needed 20 coins from every world to unlock these locked levels. But I bought it, I unlocked the level, kept playing, and eventually beat the boss. World 2, the beach. Not much to say here. Fought a big ol' octopus in this level. Played the slapping level, Title Terror. That music went crazy. I literally had Control at one point screaming in my chat to mute myself and let that sweet tune play. And oh damn, DJ, crank that. Always feels good. Heading into the crabs, beat them, beat the world. World 3, the ruins. Again, beat levels, paid money for the key, beat the bird, made it happen. Not a lot to talk about. World 4, the cave. The first one that started the heart of minecart levels. 4-1, and I died a lot. It got crazy. It was annoying. I had to memorize the tracks, memorize the rails. I don't know how anyone would beat this first try, but I did complete it. Kept playing, made it happen. And around here is when I realized that beating every level, though possible, my goal was to beat the game. That was the mission. Beat the game, don't get a game over. I decided to skip a couple levels in 4. Now, I didn't know it 100% at the time that I was gonna make an even bigger decision. God, I didn't know it at the time, but this was the hardest boss of the entire game. Take a look at this death count. Take a look at how many times I played this boss. I had to learn and memorize not only the cart. I had to memorize the mole's axe throwing patterns. I had to memorize the tracks. I had to figure out where the hearts were, how to win. And then Wiz hit me at the very end after I worked so hard. I played so many times. Wiz then mentioned, "You think this is hard? Wait for World 7 boss and Muncher Marathon." I didn't know what this meant. I'd never played before. I would soon enough. Eventually I beat it and I got to World 5. Before I officially went into 5-1, I had a new strategy and I kind of explained it on stream. Unlock every level and then come back at the end to beat them. Continue to focus, like I said, on beating this challenge, completing the game in one sitting with 0 game overs. This was the strategy I had to use in order to make sure that this challenge was going to be completed. And I kept grinding, kept throwing myself at the forest until Muncher Marathon. The infamous level, the one I was told no less than an hour ago would be incredibly difficult. I began the attempts. 1, 2. A few attempts go by. I had a visitor as one of my friends came by my house, but then back to grinding. Hit the checkpoint, and how much harder could it possibly be? 2 attempts. That's all. I beat it. I made it to the boss, completed the world. On to 6. Onto the cliffs. Now, again, not a whole lot of memorable things to talk about, except for 6-2. Another minecart. Run the attempts! So hard. They are so hard and... Attempt after attempt, keep throwing lives and balloons at this minecart level, and after a while, I had the run. I beat the level. Went on to complete the world, and after a few attempts, the boss. 2 worlds left. World 7, the factory. What I would soon say and find out was this first level, 7-1, was my favorite in the game. It was cool, I loved the art, and the music hit. I kept playing. I completed levels, I found buttons that were kind of secretive. I hit them to turn on a rocket, hopped on the rocket, took the barrel to the boss, World 7 boss. Now, remember what Wiz said before? This boss is the hardest in the game. Let's see, attempt another one. But after a while, I got him. I felt good. The final world, the volcano. We start off with platforming. Each jump harder than the entire rest of the game. At 7.5 hours on the clock, when will I beat this game? 1 more hour? 30 minutes? I just had to keep playing. After completing the first level, I went to Cranky, bought the key, and then didn't need my coins anymore. It was the final one. So I bought every single balloon possible. I practically sold them out. 60-ish lives and 1 world. 8-2, hot rocket. Harder than any rocket level I had done to date and to that point. I played over and over. Eventually, I found the killing thread and I made it happen. Finished the level and I came to a split decision. The level I had just unlocked. Platform level or minecart. This is Donkey Kong. Of course I'm going minecart. I have thrown lives at and played over and over using all my knowledge and skills from the previous cart levels. The timer kept ticking up. And when I hit the 8-hour mark, I could hardly even see the game straight. But I kept going, kept trying. As, you know, I've never deliberately skipped a level just because of difficulty. And I wouldn't start now, would I? But then I had to. I felt myself get more and more tired. I wasn't getting better. I had to move on. I quit, and I'm not a quitter. I've played so many games, harder games, but this was different. I couldn't keep wasting lives. I had to move on. I played the other level after level, until the final level in the game, the hardest platform level that exists to my knowledge, and I had to beat it. Only up from here. Climbing, jumping, 9-hour mark. I spent an hour and a half getting to this final boss. I made it. How hard can this be? Attempt started, and I'll let the footage speak for itself. Now, after about 45 minutes, I said this on stream, but I beat Dark Souls, Elden Ring, Lies of P. I can beat this boss. I need to lock in, chat. So I did. I locked in. I beat the boss with 7 lives remaining, completing the game in 9 hours and 48 minutes. Beat the challenge with no game overs. That was it. I did it. So thanks for watching. Before I go, I did beat the challenge, but did I really? I had to quit a level. That's not who I am. I beat the hardest obstacles in my path. So 2 days later, I watched the team I support and love, Newcastle FC, take down Southampton. And when I see my team win, I get hyped. I get excited. The rest of the day, I'm stoked. I don't have another option. I had to beat this level, 8-2 roasting rails. I had to. So I went back, rode the rails. I played a lot until finally I had this attempt. I beat the game and the level that caused me to quit. I accomplished what I needed to. Now, that's the end of the journey. Thanks for watching. Okay. That was stupid. Okay. Oh my god. Let's finish off with a DK, yeah? Nope. Oh! Thank God. We beat it. What a way to end it. Cheers to that.